Hello, welcome back. This is Ed, Midwest Landscaping, www.uniqueenvironments.com. We're back here in Irvine, and I wanted to point something out about drip irrigation, subsurface drip irrigation. We have a job here where we're doing a landscape makeover, front yard makeover, and the owner had a situation where he had not good coverage for watering in the upper part of his yard here. And so what he did is he installed some subsurface drip irrigation, which was great from the standpoint of taking care of the problem, because he did the spacing right. This is like about 12 inches off center that he did the spacing. And I ran across this pipe while I was digging to get things prepared for our dry stream bed that's going to go in where you see the gypsum. But here's all the piping that I dug out. And one thing I noticed when we were taking the sod out yesterday, that it was really wet and saturated underneath the sod, even though the water's been turned off for at least 2 to 3 weeks. It was very wet underneath, to where I asked him if he had turned the sprinkler system on, and he said no, that he had it off. And so now that we pulled out this tubing, I understand why it was so wet under the ground. Is because of this drip tubing. I haven't asked him how long was the run times that he had for the subsurface drip, but it had to be a long time in order for this much water to be saturated into the soil profile. Those run times must have been pretty long. And that St. Augustine, it was pretty healthy. It needed to be detached, but it was very healthy. But this soil was very wet all through here, especially around where the drip tubing is located. It was very wet. So all this subsurface drip came out of this little section here, and he said he had one run that runs along the edge of the sidewalk there. So for irrigation efficiency, he had the subsurface drip, which was doing its job, but I'm very sure that he was running this irrigation too long from the standpoint of the run times that he had for the subsurface. So you have a plus and you have a minus. The plus is that he used something that could take care of his problem of not getting adequate water on all of his yard, and putting it in the subsurface and hopefully saving some water. But we have a negative, because the run times that he had, he's probably using just as much water as he would if he had sprinklers in here. So there is a pro and a con of subsurface drip. If you don't know how to calculate your run times based on the plant material that you're going to have installed, it's kind of like, well, what's the use of putting in subsurface if you're going to waste the same amount of water in subsurface that you're going to use in waste if you have conventional overhead sprinklers? So you need to do your calculations. You need to know what you're watering, and you need to know how long you got to run these sprinklers or this drip line in order to not waste water, because it's not the plant material that wastes water. It's whoever's got control of that controller or turning that water on and off that wastes water. So that's your tip for today, is that if you're going to put in subsurface drip, if you need to retrofit because you don't have adequate watering, or you just want to try to save money by putting in subsurface drip, make sure you do your calculations so that way you'll know exactly how much water or how long you need to run this drip line based on the gallons per hour and the plant material that you're watering, so that you'll know when you have good calculations, so you're not wasting water by having that drip on too long. Ed Wallace, tips and ideas, Midwest Landscaping, www.uniqueenvironments.com. Click that like button. Be sure to subscribe, share it with your friends, colleagues. Put in your comments, let me know what's going on, and stay aware, because your boy will put out videos constantly trying to give you some good ideas, good tips involved with landscaping. Thanks for watching.